Alright, so this video is all about mirroring using HEAVYPOLY config. So the first thing we can do is Shift X and live mirror. This will mirror across the center of the world. It is a modifier, so if you go into the wrench modifier tab, you'll see it. Some of the options here is, like maybe you want to intersect and cut, you can say bisect, and that will make it chop right in the center. Sometimes just keep in mind that if your thing disappears, you might have to flip it when you're bisecting. The next thing we have is we can add different axes like this, and again this is going around the world center, which is at 0, 0, 0. So it doesn't care what the rotation of my object is. So let me delete this, and if I want to rotate around my object itself, my object center, I can go Shift X, live mirror local. And when I say object center, I'm talking about this pink dot right here. Shift X, live mirror local. And there it is. So this one, we can try these different directions and see what's happening. You can bisect. So this is going off of this new pivot right here, the object's location. So another thing you can do is set the object center by just clicking on a point and then Control Shift right click. And now the center is exactly onto that point. Control Shift right click. You can even go Shift D to duplicate a point, Control Shift right click, and then delete that point. Alright, and then another thing too, well, first of all, this right here is completely independent of the other mirror type, so we can still go Shift X, live mirror, and it still works. And we can go like that, it still works. Okay, so that's the difference between local and regular mirrors. The next thing I want to go over is just plain old destructive mirroring. So these cardinal directions, X, Y, and Z, these are not modifiers, they're just regular mirror. So for example there, we're mirroring across X, or we're mirroring across Z. And it's, again, this is taking the object's location and rotation. And here you can see the object's rotation and location. Alright, so that's that. The other funny thing about this is you can whenever you do this, it's gonna do it to everything. So even if I have nothing selected, it's still gonna work on everything, right? But let's say I want to do something only on my selection. So here, let's say I want to move this one and only mirror this one. I can go Shift X, hold down Control, and then do my mirror, and it's going to only mirror that piece. Again, Shift X, hold down Control, and there it is. Otherwise, if you go Shift X, Z without selecting anything, it's going to just completely mirror everybody. Okay, I hope that helps.